What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I have an awesome video for you guys. This is a new series that I am starting. This series is going to be about appreciating some very fast growing YouTubers. So these are YouTubers that have had their channel just blow up and become very successful in a small amount of time. So we're here to not only recognize them, but also get some information that's going to go ahead and help you guys, if you're a YouTuber, help you guys with your channels and your growth. So today I have Katie Sottile as my first guest, and I'm so excited. Woo!
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for being here and doing this video with me. I'm super excited. So Katie actually has a channel. She has almost 33,000 subscribers. She's very, very close to that number, and she just started about a year ago or so, right?
Like a year and a few months.
Exactly. Yeah. Super quick growth. And then she also has 3 kids, you guys, and she just had her youngest 2 months ago, and she's married and she has this beautiful family. So do you want to kind of introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm Katie Sottile, like the most difficult last name to pronounce. Everyone's like Sottile, which is what I thought when I first read that name. But yes, I live in Los Angeles, and I was born and raised here. So that's
I love that.
So random. Most people either like move here because they want to be movie stars, or they leave here because they need to be able to afford a house.
So true. That's so true.
For whatever reason, we just stayed. So I have my 3 kids. My oldest is 4.5, and then my youngest is 2 months.
Wow.
And then my husband, Sean. So yeah, I mean, I started YouTube, and I'm like tripping out that I'm even having this conversation with you, because I'm like, how are you asking me? This is weird, but I'm excited. I'm like super honored.
Aww. You've been doing great. That's why. You've done amazing in your short time. So we have to like acknowledge it. I think it's so awesome. So I have questions here. I'm going to go ahead and ask her some questions so you guys can kind of hear like her experience and some advice that she might have to give you guys, and just get to know her a little bit. So the first question I have for you is, why did you start YouTube?
Okay. Why I started YouTube, I feel like, okay, so I used to be an administrative assistant, and I always was like, this is so boring. And I just want to do something creative, but I don't have like a skill, so I didn't know. It's like, I'm just gonna be doing this kind of thing forever. But so anyways, I was like, I used to love watching YouTube videos all the time. Like, I think when I became a mom is when I first got into it. And I was like, I just want to do this. It seems fun. Like, it seems like it would just be something random, but I don't know. It just seemed like fun. And then I was in like a small group at my church, and they challenged us at the end of the small group to like do something bold that year. And they were like, do something big, like take a week to think about it, pray about it. And so I did, and I came back and I was like, and I told everybody in my group, I was like, I feel like I'm supposed to start a YouTube channel.
Wow.
And they kind of like laughed.
Of course. That's everybody's reaction. It's completely normal. It's a new thing, just the last few years.
Yes. And then, so I think because I had told a bunch of people who I knew, I was like, okay, well, now I have to do it. And then someone did it. So. Yeah,
you spoke on it. That is so awesome. I think that's so cool. I had no idea. Wow. So now what do they think today?
Everyone just trips. Oh my gosh, we're all just tripping out. Everybody's like, what? I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So do some people at your church actually watch your channel, or do you not know?
Yes.
That's so cool.
My husband's a pastor, so I mean, I know you know that, Lindsay.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
So funny because like people will come up to me and like be like, oh my gosh, the other day one of the girls was like, oh my gosh, we've been using your organizing tips, and we did like our kitchen like you told us, and our bathroom like you told us.
Oh my God, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, you're inspiring everybody. That's so awesome. So another question is, what do you feel that you did that helped you grow fast, and maybe some advice or tips that others can learn from that so they can kind of apply it to their channels?
Okay, so I have some notes because I don't want to forget anything.
Yeah, definitely.
So one of the things that I always say to people when they ask me, like, what should I do? I want to start a channel. I'm like, okay, do your research, because before I ever started my channel, I mean, I had been watching videos, and so I feel like I was like a student of YouTube, but because I liked it, you know,
love that.
I was trying. But then once I decided to do it, I took like 3 months and just binge watched every video on like how to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I took notes like in a notebook, and I just figured out kind of what I wanted to do as much as I could. I mean, I didn't know everything, but you know, beforehand. So I think that helps a lot. I think being consistent is huge. So like, I know a lot of people start out and they're like, I'm going to put a video out like 5 times a week.
Yeah.
And it's too overwhelming, you know, like it's too much. So I feel like that saying of like, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yes.
Is totally relatable to YouTube, because if you try to do too much too soon, or too much just in general, like there's so much behind the scenes that goes on that I feel like it's just, don't set yourself up for failure, you know? So I try to do like 2 videos a week, and I feel like that's
healthy for you.
But for me, I have 3 kids.
Yeah.
This has really helped me, but I heard somebody say, do half of your content that is searchable, and then half of your content for your subscribers.
Yes.
And I felt like that was really helpful for me, because I don't know, it's like sometimes you're like, oh, I just want to do this because it's fun, like this random idea or this random idea, and you'll do it and you'll be like, nobody watches it.
Yeah.
They think this is interesting.
That's happened to me. I can totally relate to this.
Plenty of times. I have so many videos like that, and that's okay. I think it's fine to like try random things that are not like popular videos, but I think for me, I've tried to do like half and half.
Yeah. I
think
that's really great advice.
Here's a good one. Cleaning videos.
Oh yeah. That is what I tell people do. I'm like, that always helps because they're so trendy.
I had no idea. Okay, so here's me just like doing random videos. I really didn't know like what my channel was going to be about when I first started. And so I was like, I'm just going to do a cleaning video. So I just did it, and then I got like 2,000 views, and like before that I was getting like 40.
Oh,
and I was
wow.
Like, what? Like, this is great.
This is a game changer.
Yeah, I seriously had no clue. So anyways, but once I realized that helps, then I don't know.
Yeah,
so,
that's a great tip, for sure.
Yeah,
it'll help get you that boost. And then all those other things that you like, too. But, I mean, cleaning's already a big part of our lives as a mom or a homemaker or anything. So it's kind of, we're just doing what our, like, lifestyle stuff.
Exactly.
So.
Totally.
Okay, so my next question for you is, what do you feel is most important in growing your channel?
I think probably just like be yourself and staying consistent. So, you know, just kind of like, I've heard people say like, if you're not yourself, you're going to end up with all these subscribers who want whoever you're portraying yourself to be.
Yes.
That's kind of like so sad if you get to, you know, 100,000 and you're like, I can't really even be myself on here. Like, so I think being yourself is so key. And then also just like staying relevant. So kind of that like research thing of like watching what other people are doing or watching what other people are doing, and then not like copying, but kind of just seeing what's trendy or
getting some inspiration from them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What was your very first camera, and what is your current equipment or your current camera that you use?
Yes. Okay. So my first camera, it was actually a nice camera for photography, but it was horrible for video. So like, it was like a DSLR, Nikon, something, whatever.
Okay.
But I had this idea like a long time ago. I wanted to start like a photo booth business, but that never happened.
Oh my God, that's cool.
So I had like saved all my money and bought this like really nice camera. So I was like, I'll just use that, whatever. So it worked for a little while, but like the shutter makes such a loud noise every time it would like, anytime you move, it was like, rah, rah, rah.
Oh, wow.
This is horrible. So I ended up getting the Canon G7X, like the vlogger camera that everybody uses on here. So
yeah, I use that too. I love it.
That's what I have now. And
that's what you use for all your videos?
All my videos.
Oh, that works great.
I don't have anything else. I'd like to get something else one day for like the sit down videos that makes it all like fuzzy and pretty in the background, but for now.
No, that one's great. That's awesome camera. No, I'm really happy about it too.
Yeah.
Oh, what software do you edit with?
iMovie. It's pretty simple. Like once I taught myself how to figure it out, I mean, I had no idea in the beginning, but I just used it.
You just YouTubed and researched how to use it. Yeah. A lot of people ask me, like, what software do I use? And then they're like, well, how do you use it? And I'm like, honestly, you just go on the internet, Google it or YouTube it, and then they're just really quick videos, and you learn quicker than you realize. It seems hard and intimidating, but we all picked it up. Everyone will pick it up eventually.
Totally. It's so true. Like, it's not that hard. It's just you have to learn it one time, and then after that you'll
now we're like pros.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of are. We're professionals. So.
Control B all day. Control B. Control B.
Exactly. On average, how long does it take you to film and edit a video?
Okay, this is a hard question because I think it takes me less time, but I think it actually takes me a lot more time, you know?
Yes.
So I would guess on average 7 hours per video.
Okay. No, girl, this interview is not about me, but I do have to say, when I relate to something, I relate to it. I take like 6 or 7 hours too. My husband is like, dang, you got to do this quicker. I'm like, I have to do this right.
I know. It's hard because part of the time I'm like, I want it to be like perfect. Like I have something in my mind of what I want it to look like. And when it doesn't look like that, I'm like, oh, I'm never watching that video again. But, so yeah, I just feel like from start to finish with all of like the back, like admin stuff and, you know, research for tags and all that stuff.
Yeah, your thumbnails and all the tag stuff. Yeah. It ends up being like, I feel like when I'm about done editing, then I have like that extra hour of just doing the description, the tags, and the thumbnail. So
it takes an hour.
Who influenced you on your style of video, if that made sense?
Yes. I feel like before I started my own channel, I had so many random channels that I watched. Like, I don't think I realized that there was like this mom niche that I feel like I'm kind of in now. I didn't really know that. And so there were certain people who I liked in the niche, but I didn't really realize that it was a thing. So I don't know. I would say the main two who I have watched for forever is Michelle Pearson and A Little About a Lot. They made me feel a certain way.
Yeah.
It's like I felt relaxed or like chill or encouraged after I watched their videos. I think, you know, they influenced me in one sense, but then also I remember I really liked Love Meg, like with her camera angles and like editing and stuff like that. I really liked. And then Nikki Phillippi, same. Like I liked her. Like
me too.
And yeah, like her energy and her, I don't know. I just felt like she was really true to herself.
She is. I think she is too.
Yeah, and she actually lived like where I live.
Exactly.
So, my gosh, somebody else. So anyways, I would say I think that would be like my main influence. Like there's a ton, so many channels that I watch.
That you
So I'm sure I've been influenced by a million other people, but
but that was kind of like the start a little bit, or the beginning a little bit. Okay, so this one is current. Who are some YouTubers that you watch on your free time?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to say, right now, I don't have a lot of time to watch YouTube.
I know, right? I'm trying to do my best too. I feel bad.
It's crazy. Okay, when I first started watching YouTube, I watched it more than I watched TV. Like, it was my thing. But then once I started YouTube, I started having this like battle of like, oh my gosh, now that I'm making videos, it's really hard to find time to watch videos. And then I had my third kid and I'm like, okay, there's like almost no time at all.
Exactly.
I don't watch a ton of videos right now, but it's probably like those same people who I said before.
Yeah. Or like two top people that you find time. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, probably like Michelle Pearson and A Little About a Lot. And a lot of the time I can just listen to them like while I'm doing dishes or something like that. But it's so sad. Like, before I had Hudson, I feel like I watched so many, like,
I remember.
You, Style Mom XO, Keep Calm and Clean, back when Mrs. Davis was doing it.
Yes, I miss her.
Oh my gosh, like, Paige Danielle.
You watched everybody, I remember, yeah.
Beauty
Girl,
and the Beast.
you're busy.
Juliana, everybody. Like, there's so many people. Like,
you're busy.
And I miss watching. I seriously miss it. And I feel like I don't know what's going on in anyone's life.
I feel like that sometimes too. But it's hard. You gotta live life too. And we're like, running our channels / a business, and then, taking care of our own personal lives, our families. You got a big family now, so it's understandable. We just feel guilty because we want to support our girls, but it's like, all of us are struggling with this. Let's keep it real.
I know. It's true. It's goodness.
Okay, if there was one thing that you could do differently from when you started, what would you change?
I wish I would have thought about like a genre first, because I think, and I mean, I did think about it, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. And so I wish I would have like realized this whole kind of like niche that I'm in now that I feel is like very natural for me in my stage of life and stuff. But like when I first started, I think I wanted to do like fashion and like makeup and beauty and blah, blah, blah. And it was like, it's fun, but like, I don't know. It just wasn't I don't know. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
So,
I actually can relate to that again. I feel like we're relating. I'm just finding out so much more about you. And I'm like, this is like my story a little bit too. Just diving into the beauty, not like just wanting to film and create videos and start the hobby, but messing around with different things that really weren't truly me. Like, we enjoy like our organizing or sharing, like, our families and things like that. And we've kind of discovered what we like now. But I feel like back then I was just kind of like playing around with things. I didn't have a specific niche or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So true. And like, I think the downfall of starting out without my niche was that if I got subscribers from a certain type of video and then I decided not to do that type of video anymore, then those subscribers, you know, like, there's nothing for them to watch.
That happened to me, yeah.
Or like, for instance, like, I have the video that I got the most views on is like...
Like your bathtub one?
It's the shower cleaning video.
Exactly, yeah, I know that, yeah.
And so that has completely shaped my channel and my subscribers, because I don't do all hack videos on shower cleaning, or, you know what I mean? Like, I do cleaning videos, but so like, I feel like a lot of my subscribers are from that shower cleaning video.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of an interesting dynamic on my channel. But anyways, so I would say that I would have tried to find more of a niche or a genre or something, like something that I was going to do as like a foundation on my channel. I mean, I figured it out along the way, so oh well.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You know what? I might not use my last name.
Oh, wow.
I think I wouldn't have used my last name.
Okay, yeah. I've been hearing that some people regret it.
Yeah, like, I
love your name, though, Katie Sottile. Like, that's, if I'm saying it right. I love it. I love it. It's like a superstar name. It really is. It just flows. I think it flows.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, I think just like, I've never run into any issues, but I'm like, I hope I don't run into any issues one day, but whatever.
Yeah, I pray you don't either, but I know some people kind of regret that too.
Yeah.
But it is what it is now, and just think positive.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. So next question is one tip you have for a new YouTuber.
Okay. The biggest tip I have is just do it, because I have so many people, and not just subscribers, like just friends in general who ask me, you know, and I feel like you can learn everything about it. I can tell you all of my tips all day long, but if you don't have the guts, I guess, to just sit in front of a camera and just do it, it doesn't matter. You can learn it all. It doesn't matter. If you don't have the guts just to sit down. I feel like that sounds mean to say the guts. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
I feel like you're right, though, because, I mean, at first, we barely had the guts. Like, I second-guessed myself for a few weeks. I was like, I'm going to do this, and then it took me a couple more weeks. So, I mean, you have to build that up to just do it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say anything rude towards anybody, because I think for me, I wanted to do it for, like, 3 years.
Exactly.
So it took me years to get the guts to do it. I don't really know even how I got the guts. I just did it at some point and realized, like, holy moly, if I never sit down and film, this will never happen.
Exactly.
And I think sitting down and filming is, like, really just the first step. And that's, like, what will make you, it just starts kind of, like, spiraling after that in a good way. Like, okay, like, now I'm going to edit. How do I edit? Let me look that up, you know? And so I think really just sitting down and just filming, like, just film. I told my friend the other day, she wants to start a channel.
I just told someone too. My friend, I was just talking to my friend yesterday, and I just gave her this advice too.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I've been like Marco Poloing with my friend in Oregon, and I'm like, your homework assignment is to film a favorites video this week.
There
like,
you go.
You have to upload it, just film it, and just see if you like doing it. There you go.
That's amazing advice. I love that. Exactly.
And so she did.
Oh, that's so great.
Excited, yes.
That's really awesome. Have you got to watch it yet, or is she?
She's really good.
Oh my God, I'm so happy. That gives me chills. Like, there's so many people with potential out there, and they are living in fear and second-guessing themselves, and they're not following their dreams.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
I think we think we're going to be horrible. Like, for me, I didn't want to start because I was like, I sound too monotone. I can't do it. People
we pick ourselves.
You know? But whatever, just do it.
You are you, I'm me. You know, we're going to be relatable to somebody and our story and our journey, so we just go for it.
Yeah, totally.
Aw, that's so awesome. I'm glad she did it.
Me too.
Okay, so the next question is, how do you balance being a mama and running a YouTube channel?
It's
dun.
It's hard. It's hard, but it's not. Okay, so I used to work part-time as, like, a virtual assistant, basically.
That's so cool.
I would work at home doing, like, a lot of admin work, and then I would go into the office, like, 1 day a week. And so I think that was a lot harder because there was, like, hard deadlines. And I think the thing I love about YouTube is it is what I want it to be, you know? Like, this flexible thing that if I want to film at 1 a.m. and edit for the next morning, I can. Like, I don't do that because I like my sleep, but
you can.
You know? And so I feel like it works well with mom life. I think when it got a little harder for me was when my kids stopped napping. Because I used to edit at least for an hour or two, they would nap every single day, and now only the little one naps. Like, so.
And now you got to entertain them all day, and you don't have that time anymore.
It's a lot more challenging now. When I first started, I had the time to do it, which is why I kind of got into it. I was like, I could do this, you know, during naps and blah, blah, blah. I have the extra time. Let's just do it. Now it's like not like that at all, but you know, I think for me, what I have to remember is like the most important thing in my life is my kids. So my kids and my husband, it's my family. So if, you know, for me, I will take a step back from YouTube if it's starting to like mess up the flow, or even just like, because if I'm stressed, then I see how it affects like my whole family. So I'm like, you know what? Cancel that video for Friday and I'll push it to next week, and that's okay. Like, so it's like trying to find that balance of, you know, just getting the feel for what's going on with the fam, and then like just making sure that they both kind of work together. Sometimes it's crazy and it does not work.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes It just does. I'm going to batch film after we do this today because I'm dressed, my hair's done.
Exactly.
My room is clean.
That's the same thing for me. I think a lot of us can relate to that for sure. So my next question for you is, how do you handle negative comments?
This is a good one.
It is.
Juicy. So when I first got negative comments, they really did affect me. Excuse me. And I would try to like not let it, but it did. So what I realized is like, I'm not gonna, well, first of all, I don't have my notifications popping up on my screen from YouTube.
Oh my gosh, today I just told my family I think I need to turn that off because of negative comments.
Yeah, because literally I would be cooking dinner and this comment would pop up and be like, you're a horrible mom and you have a giant mole on your back that is popping through your shirt. And
girl, I already know.
And I'd be like,
why?
Ruin my evening. Like, so you know what? I decided I'm not going to let people ruin my evening, and I will compartmentalize that into a different time of my day when I choose to go look. So, I mean, the majority of comments are nice, but you are going to have the haters. And so for me, my personal theory is as soon as I start reading a mean comment, you can see it coming and you're just like, okay, you know what? Delete, block, be done. Because if I start interacting, unless I'm in like a really sassy mood, everyone say something, even though I shouldn't. But for the most part, I just delete it because it starts drama. Like, I am just not about it. I don't want any drama. Like, once there starts to be drama, I'm like, I'm pulling back. I can't do it. Like, that kind of stuff will just make me quit. So I just delete it. That's it.
The next question I have for you is, what are your hobbies outside of YouTube? Or do you have any hobbies that are outside of YouTube? Or what are they, if you have any?
I honestly don't have any hobbies right now in my life. I mean, I hang out with friends, you know, when I can. And me and Sean will go on dates. That's my husband.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't. Like, I started going walking again.
That's good.
So sad. This is my hobby. I don't know. I go to church.
But YouTube, those are all good things.
No,
so
you're
YouTube
good.
Is your hobby, basically.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube is my hobby. Let's be honest.
Yeah, YouTube's my hobby too. I just thought I'd ask. I don't know. All right. So, what was the last movie that you've seen in the theaters?
Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Okay, so the last movie that I've seen in the theaters is like Mr. Peabody and Sherman, which is like not even a new movie. It's like a kid's movie.
Oh, when did that come out?
Like a long time ago, because it was in the dollar theaters with my kids.
Oh, fun!
I know, I'm like really not that exciting of a person, but oh well.
You are. No, you're perfect. No, that's fine. It was a while before I went to the theater. I just went to the theater last week when we had family here, but before that it was like, we seen The Incredibles 2.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, it was really good. It's really worth it. And it was Ava's first time in a movie theater.
Oh, is it? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's
and
like
she did amazing.
Aww.
Yeah, so it was really awesome. All right, you guys, so we're about to wrap this up, and I really appreciate you taking the time with me and coming on here, helping everyone out, giving them your best advice and tips, and sharing your journey. I really appreciate you for doing this. Thank you.
Thank you. It was fun. Like, super.
Awesome. Do you have any like last minute messages that you want to give to everyone before we go?
I think, you know, just do what's on your heart to do what you think sounds fun, and we only live once. So if you're thinking about doing YouTube, just go for it. You'll figure it out. If you hate it, you can always quit.
Exactly. I love that. All right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. And I hope you guys got some kind of something from this and learned a little bit and learned about her channel. I will actually have Katie's channel information all below in the description box, her Instagram and her YouTube. So go check her out, go support her, and kind of get to know her, and you're going to really love her. So thank you guys, and don't forget to give us a like on this video, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I am going to be teaming up with some other YouTubers and doing this interview again. So thank you guys so much. Bye.
Bye.